just realised though, looking at the calendar, today in 6 months' time will be Christmas Day. Do you know, I felt amazing yesterday after my weekend in France. Like, I was just piling through work. I felt so focused and productive. I went for a run really early because it's a hot week. I've done the same again today. Yeah, feeling good. I'm getting work out to a new team of writers that I've put together in order to manage all of their scripts. Getting lots of projects signed off at the end of last week, which I'm now able to invoice for, which is brilliant. And right now, we're just piecing together a video that actually we made in June 2016, so exactly 2 years ago. And they've kind of like changed their corporate policies, so we're updating it. So luckily I've been able to find those files from the archive. But one thing I haven't yet done is finish my talk for Thursday. So just 2 days away from National Freelancers Day, and I'm doing a talk and I don't feel on top of that, and that's not good. Yeah, I really need to get on top of that. So I am at the Children's University graduation ceremony. There's 2 ceremonies, so I do one, I have like an hour or so break, so then I'm going to do some work and then come back and do the second one. Honestly, if I wasn't effectively working at National Freelancers Day tomorrow, like hosting the live podcast and doing the talk, then I probably wouldn't go. Even though I want to be part of the event and meet people and network and learn things, and yeah, I have so much client stuff to sort out. Just nuts. Quick update on one thing. I have something I wasn't expecting to have to do today, but I'm having to do today. I had promised a client 2 of their videos to be finished today, which they should have been were I not doing this important emergency thing. So I was stressing about that because I didn't want to let them down, but I know they're on holiday Thursday, Friday, so I reached out and said, you know, is it okay if the videos come next week, or do you absolutely like need them this week? And they said, no, it's fine for next week. So I'm sitting here stressing about it. If you don't ask, you don't find out. So there's some good news. I can take that off my to-do list and focus on what urgently needs to be done. Both are important, but this is urgent. I have asked Sadie, the magician of virtual assistant, right now I really need some help, and she is a saint and is helping. So that's lifted that bit. Also, I was meant to write 2 scripts for Friday, but again, firefighting. So I have asked somebody else to step in, so that's gone off my plate. And I'm meant to be taking the kids swimming, and I've said to my wife, I don't think I can really afford just to sit by a swimming pool for 2 hours. So they're not going swimming, which I know, it's bad. Bad dad. When you go swimming, it isn't a half-hour lesson. It's half-hour before, it's half-hour after. It is 2 hours of my afternoon, whereas actually they can come back here and they can play and hang out together, and I can carry on. Not ideal, but better than just me sitting there stressing and being miserable about it. I feel far more on top of the big work project I was doing, but also I feel way more comfortable about the talk tomorrow. It's funny, do you remember on my French trip last week, in the car on the way to the airport, I was saying to my mate, I haven't written my talk yet, but I feel like I kind of know it. And I started telling him some of the things I was thinking about. And like he said in an email, like today, when I was saying to him, my God, I still haven't finished my talk and it's tomorrow. He was like, mate, when we were in the car, you know your talk. You haven't written it down, but you know your talk. What I've done is I've gone through and created slides as kind of like prompts to give it like a flow. I'm going to insert a bit of video to break it up and give some examples. And I've just rehearsed it. And by rehearse it, I mean I went with the slides and I talked about, what is in my head to say about those things. And it was exactly the right kind of length. And I feel really comfortable comfortable about it and really confident about it. So yes, I don't know, maybe after it I'll be going, oh my god, I will never ever not have a script and never rehearse again. But right now I'm feeling pretty good about it. But it's 10:15 and I really do want to get a good night's sleep. It's kind of a big day tomorrow.
Famous.
To a very special live version of Being Freelance at National Freelancers Day! Hello, mate. I actually felt like my video talk was probably the most comfortable out of all these things I've been doing this year. Honestly, this event has grown so much since the 2 years that I first came to it. This venue is incredible, and the effort and the amount of people, and there's so many nice people and cool things to do. I'd recommend it for next year for sure.
Delighted to announce the IPSE Freelance Review winner for 2018. Give it up for Iona
Do you know, that was such a fun day. But then at the drinks thing, after the awards, one of the finalists in fact came up to me and said how the Being Freelance podcast had really helped him when he decided to go freelance and was starting out and still listens, and you know, stuff like that. It's just so, yeah, it's just really nice. And actually I had a few people come up and say stuff like that. I had a few people go, oh, you're the podcast guy. So yeah, it's been a good day. It has been such a productive day. Felt really good, but right now got to pick up the kids and take them to a school fete where they're doing like a dance troupe type thing. I don't know. I hope there's ice cream. The weekend mostly full of 2 children's parties, barbecue. My wife is going to a music festival, so I am hanging out with the kids. But I also have to do quite a bit of work because I have so much to do. Simple as that, really. But it's been a good week. I feel really pleased actually the past couple of weeks that I haven't let the to-do list sort of get me down. That feels like progress.